Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to start recording these sessions so that you guys can have access to them after they are recorded. So guys, I hope everybody is feeling incredible today. I am super grateful to be here, to be able to drop some incredible knowledge for you guys. Today I'm going to be speaking about something extremely important. I'm going to be speaking about the 4 agreements. Now this book is not a regular book, guys. This book has completely changed my life when I was at a very, very difficult point. So this book has given me the ability to apply 4 powerful things to my life that completely revolutionized the way I think. It completely allowed me to take my success to the next level. And because of it, I am now where I am. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to be speaking about the 4 agreements. You guys can see it. Now, guys, this book is powerful. I actually let one of my best friends, Jose Nunez, I actually let him borrow it. Completely changed his life. And, I strongly recommend you guys to have a pen and a paper at your disposal, because you guys are going to want to get some notes from this book. You guys are going to want to purchase this book if you guys haven't read it. This book is the sauce, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit to get started with that. And what I really want to talk about is, what are the 4 agreements? What has this book done in order to change my life? So the 4 agreements are basically this. I'm going to read them for you guys. So the first agreement is, be impeccable with your word. In the description, it says, speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Wow. So guys, this first agreement itself, it could completely revolutionize a lot of people's lives. This first agreement, being impeccable with your word. So what does impeccable mean? Impeccable in Latin, peccable means sin, pecado in Spanish, impeccable without sin. So your word is truthful. Now your word has no sin. If you're impeccable with your word, you are a person of your word. Whatever you say, that you're going to follow through with that. That's why, it resonated with me so much, because I wasn't impeccable with my word. I would make false promises all the time. I wouldn't keep my word. And it affected me. It affected my life. So once I saw that, be impeccable with your word, speak with integrity. What is integrity? Integrity is following through, right? Say only what you mean. I would say a lot of things that I wouldn't really mean. I'd say a lot of things that I know I couldn't back up. And that would go against it. If you don't want to say something, then don't say it. Stop being afraid of saying no. Now, I was very scared to say no. But this book has showed me that it's okay to say no. It's okay to not want to do something. It's okay to have my own opinions. So I learned how to not use my word against myself. I was never really the type of person to gossip about others, but reading this book allowed me to understand that, guys, you cannot gossip about others, because once you gossip, people will start gossiping about you. When you gossip about other people, that's creating an image in your name. That's creating, it's resonating with who you are. Oh, Ezequias, oh yeah, he just be talking about people. He doesn't really say nice things about people. He talks crap on the low. Nah, guys, you guys have to be impeccable with your word. Use the power of your word, because guys, your word is extremely powerful. The power of your words could literally move nations. So start using your word and start taking your word serious. Because I saw this, I realized that my word had immense power. I realized that people are affected by my word. Even if I don't realize it, people are being affected by my word every single day. You could say a small comment, literally a small comment, is what's gonna really take that person off, you know? Is that comment on the side? People pay attention to those type of things, guys. People pay attention to these things. That's why everybody's always watching you. Always. Once you start using your word in a positive manner to project love, to project truth, guys, you guys are going to receive love and truth. It goes back with saying, you know, you have to absolutely use your word in the way you want your life to turn out. It goes with transparency. We have to be transparent people. If we are transparent, every negative thing will just go right through us. Every negative thing will not affect us. The positive things in our lives will definitely resonate with us. So understand that. That's the first agreement. One of the most powerful agreements, guys. Be impeccable with your word. Have your word with no sin. Once your word is sinless, guys, you guys are really going to understand the key values of this. So, agreement number 2. Now, this agreement right here, guys, this agreement right here was able to help me on a completely different level. This agreement, guys, allowed me to see that not only was I doing a lot of things wrong, but I was also taking a lot of things the wrong way. So agreement number 2 is don't take anything personally. Wow. Don't take anything personally. Guys, too many times we take all these things that people dish at us, we take it personally. And the description of the book, it says, nothing others do is because of you. That first sentence, nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Guys, when you completely understand the second agreement, understand that nothing is because of you. When you don't take things personal, you get to level up. When you understand that the things that are actually happening in your life is not the things that people are assuming, you know, they're not because of you. It's what's going on in their own lives. So once we allow ourselves to not take anything personal, we're going to be able to elevate. We're going to be able to really take it to the next level. Guys, and once we elevate, nobody can stop us. Nobody. Because what's going on behind the scenes is that we're actually focused. We're focused and we're trying to take it to the next level, you know. So we're not allowing people's words, people's assumptions, you know, people's accusations. We're not allowing those things to affect us in any way, shape, or form. Now we enter a new mental state. Now we're entering a state of mind where we have that security. We have that secured firewall. And this really allows us to take it to the next level, guys. You know, 2020 is coming right around the corner. We're going to have to be as strong as possible, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, guys. And not taking anything personal, you know, from anybody is really going to allow us to take it to the next level. You know, don't take it personal, guys. A lot of people are going through a lot of things in their lives. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, it's difficult to keep it all in. It's difficult to act on it. But guys, if we take other people's suffering, it's just transferring over to us. While they're still suffering, they're transferring their suffering to us. Sometimes we take it. You know, sometimes we take it and we allow it to hurt us on a personal level. And we have to stop doing that to ourselves, because we are now allowing other people to infiltrate our temple. That's unacceptable, guys. That's something that we must be consistent with. We must understand how to be powerful mentally. We must understand how to not let these things affect our minds. Our minds are precious. Our minds are precious, and people try to mess with your mind every single day. We can't allow that to happen. We are masterminds. We are masterminds, guys, and I appreciate every single one of you for being on this call, because it really does show that you guys want to elevate. You guys want this knowledge. You guys want to grow, right? So don't take anything personal when you feel like you have to react a certain type of way because of something that someone else did. Guys, remember, it's not because of you. Remember, most of the time, it's just a projection of what others do. And what others do, guys, you can't put that responsibility on yourself. You can't put that weight on yourself, guys, because if you do, that's tough. So those were the first two agreements. Now, agreement number 3, this one is hard. This agreement right here, guys, is pretty difficult, you know? And a lot of people, including myself, I would struggle with this. I would struggle with this, guys. And I struggled with it for a while, especially in my earlier years. I'm 23 years young right now, but when I was going through high school, after I finished high school and college, in my previous jobs, I would struggle with this big time. Number 3, guys, is don't make assumptions, right? We make assumptions all the time. We assume that we know what's going on. We assume that these things are happening to us because of what we're doing. You know, we assume that somebody did something because of us. No, guys. Remember, when we make assumptions without concrete information, it's an assumption that can get us in a lot of trouble. The description of this agreement says as the following: find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Guys, find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. It says, with just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Wow. I'm going to read that one more time for you guys, because I don't think you guys understand what's really going on right here. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. You know, it's difficult to be confrontation. Confrontation is not easy. We must find the courage to ask questions, to confront, because that's what's going to separate us. That's what's going to allow us to take it to the next level. When we confront others, when we want to know something, and when we ask straight up, we get answers. Now, if they're lying to you, that's completely on them, right? But you made it your responsibility to go and get answers. You made it your responsibility to find out what the truth was. And you will get rewarded for that, right? So don't make assumptions. Communicate with others as clearly as you want to avoid misunderstanding. With this, you avoid sadness, you avoid drama, you avoid hurt. Remember, guys, with this just one agreement, you can completely change your life. You know, guys, we make assumptions sometimes, and we end up being in a lot of trouble because things weren't as we expected, because we're just assuming without any concrete knowledge. We're assuming that we know. We get that gut feeling, but we don't really know. You know, once we find out the truth, once we do our research, and we find out that things weren't really as we expected, we get disappointed then. And now you feel like crap. And now you have to apologize. And it leads to a bigger process of you just confronting the person and finding out what it is that you wanted to find out. This is why we need to confront people. This is why we need to understand what we really want. We need to understand, guys, that when you ask questions, you get answers. When you ask questions, guys, you guys get answers. Understand that. You know, nothing is given, guys. Nothing is given until you go and get it. That applies to everything. That applies to everything, right? So, agreement number 4 is cliche. You've heard it all your life, but it serves a big purpose. It serves a big purpose. It has served a big purpose in my life when I was feeling at my lowest, guys. When I was at my lowest, when I felt depressed, back last April was probably the toughest time for me of the year. I went through a deep depression, and this book actually helped me get out of that. This book was there for me. I would wake up at 5 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. I made the decision to do that April, May, June. I did that those three months consecutively. And my life completely changed. I woke up 5 a.m. with this book primarily, 4 Agreements, with this book. And I went to the track in front of the Yankee Stadium in 161. And I would work out, right? I did it like this. I went to the track. I appreciated what was in front of me, right? Because it was warm. So 5 a.m. I got there like 5:15. It was warm. I got to first appreciate what was around me. First thing I did was meditate, right? I meditated in nature. And at 5 a.m., no one's really around. No one's around at that time. So I felt like the world was mine. Everything smelled differently. Everything felt differently. I was one with the universe because of the mindset that I had. Then after I prayed, guys, after I meditated, I prayed, right? Appreciating what was in front of me, appreciating the fact that I was even alive. Guys, remember, gratitude is the equivalent and is the pathway to more gratitude. So once you're grateful for something, you are now opening the doors. The floodgates of heaven are going to open for you and give you more of what you're grateful for. They're going to open the doors and give you more things to be grateful for. That's why it's so important to be in touch with the spiritual side, with yourself. Guys, after I prayed and meditated, my mind was clear. My mind was ready. I was ready to just receive. I was ready to receive because after you're grateful, then you receive. Am I right? So after I was ready to receive, I started reading. I took my time with this book. I read this book 4 times already, guys. 4 times. Over and over and over. Repetition, guys. So I took my time with this book. And I really enjoyed it because the things that it did for me, the things that it allowed me to become, the man it allowed me to become. And this was every single day consistently, waking up at 4:30 to be there at 5. Reading my book, I got to understand that this 4th agreement, is always do your best. Guys, your best, it says your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, though, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and self-regret. How many of us live with regret? How many of us regret something that we did? How many of us are abusing ourselves, hurting ourselves? We need to understand, guys, that we need to not, we can't judge ourselves, guys. We need to be kind with ourselves. We need to love ourselves. Because once you get on that type of time, once you change the frequency of that, and you really begin to fall in love with yourself, a lot of things in life are going to change for you. A lot of things. And not only are you going to become a happier individual, but now you're going to become an individual that's ready to receive the blessings that God has for you. You're going to be able to receive the love. You're not going to regret anything because you're going to understand that everything that happens in your life, it has happened because it's meant to happen. Right? And all these things that has happened in your life, you will now use them. You will now use these things to make you a more powerful individual. Guys, because you got to understand, if the things that have happened in your life, the specific way that it has happened has only happened to you. When it happened, how it happened, it has only happened to you. So you need to understand why. Why did that happen to me? How is this trying to teach me? What is this teaching me? Right? What is this showing me? What is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn from this experience? And in that moment of hardship, you are required to do your best, guys, because nobody's going to step up and do your best for you. You have to step up and do it for yourself. Now, I understand that, sometimes life can be difficult. Sometimes we have circumstances in our lives that make our job difficult. Sometimes we have kids. Sometimes we are in an unhealthy relationship. Sometimes, guys, we have abusive parents. Sometimes we have abusive people in our lives, toxic friends. And let me tell you right now, if you are going through a toxic situation in life right now, you owe it to yourself to get out of that situation, because no matter what you do, you take that leap of faith and you get out of that situation, you as an individual, you are going to grow. You're going to explode. You're going to flourish, because now you're doing your best to become the healthiest version of yourself. Now, guys, you are doing your best to become the ultimate version of yourself. What is the ultimate version of yourself? The ultimate version of yourself is that version that you already know. You already know. You guys need to imagine that person in your minds. Imagine that person every single day. Every single day, you need to think about that individual. You need to create the person you intend to become in this new powerful year of 2020. Every single day, you need to wake up with a grateful gratitude feeling. Be grateful. The first thing you do when you wake up is be grateful. My morning rituals go like this. First thing I do when I wake up, I rise, I let my alarm clock go off. Boom, I'm wired already. I have to be wired, because my girlfriend's not going to be wired for me. My dad isn't going to be wired for me. My mom, my family, they're not going to do it for me. As much as they love me, as much as they would love to do it for me, guys, I owe this to myself. I owe it to myself. And I got as far as I have gotten because of going hard. Because I'm stepping up every single day, I'm working. I can't allow myself to stop. Because if I stop, guys, I'm letting myself down. You guys can't let yourselves down. Hold yourself accountable. When that alarm goes off in the morning, you need to wake up and you need to get to whatever it is that you have to do. Be responsible and hold yourself accountable. My morning ritual goes like this. I wake up. First thing I do is I pray, right? Getting in touch with my spiritual side, getting in touch with my Father, my God. Thanking Him for another day, for the ability to wake up in a healthy body, in a healthy mindset. Being grateful that I have incredible friends in my life, incredible leaders, incredible mentors, an incredible team that I get to influence on the daily basis, an incredible family. These things have happened to me because I am grateful. Every single day, I am more grateful. And I have difficult things that happen in my life, but I take those things and I use them as a testimony. Because, guys, when you have faith, God will never make you look stupid. When you have absolute, unyielding faith, God will never make you look stupid. You need to trust the process. A lot of us get impatient, right? We need to practice the art of patience. And let me tell you, the faster you practice it and the faster you master it, the faster you're going to be happier. Just let go, guys, and let God. Because when I started this journey, guys, it was difficult. A lot of people told me that I wasn't going to be able to make it. I had a lot of personal friends that lost faith in me. I've been through it, guys. I lost a lot of people in my life, but I still keep going. And I'm still taking it to the next level because I have faith that I will reach that goal. I have faith that I am going to be that chairman. I have faith that I'm going to be that incredible leader to change billions of lives. And I'm not just talking about the present. I know that after my time, I'm still going to be impacting people. I claim that I will be one of the best legends of this world because that's what I attract to myself. And we're starting off small now, guys. We're starting off with a few individuals that are taking this knowledge, but I'm looking at the big picture. Imagine these mentorship calls in the morning, a year from now, 6 months from now. The numbers are literally going to quadruple 10 times. That's what I see, and that's what I know that's going to happen. I know this already, guys, because I have faith in this. The information that I'm dropping to you guys is exclusive. These are key things that, guys, if you apply to your life, you can see dramatic change. The power of affirmations, the power of belief. These are things that you guys need to apply to yourselves. And look, guys, if you haven't picked up this book, The 4 Agreements, you guys need to pick it up because this book has changed my life. It has allowed me to love myself in a completely different level. It has allowed me to judge myself less and love myself more. The power you have when you love yourself, the power you gain when you have that genuine love for yourself, guys, you reach a scary level of confidence, you reach a scary level of love, and you reach an immense level of success. Now, success differs from person to person, but what is success to you? Is it happiness? Is it wealth? What is success to you? Now, you need to think about what is success to you, and you need to think about that every single day, and you need to paint that mental picture. And I promise you guys, it's going to come. But you need to be consistent with seeing that every single day. Every single day, you need to hold yourself accountable for success, right? Because if you're not holding yourself accountable, like I said, no one else will. No one else is going to babysit you. No one else is going to be there for you. Guys, you guys were born alone in this world. Unless you have a twin, but you're going to be alone mentally always. There's only one person in your mind, and that's you. So you need to be responsible for taking care of that. Guys, we're in a relationship with ourselves. A lot of people don't realize that, but you are in a relationship with yourself. How are you taking care of yourself? Are you telling yourself that you love yourself? Are you telling yourself that you want to be better for yourself? Because we do a lot of things that we don't want to do. We do a lot of things that we do not want to do. So why don't you follow your heart? Understand that what you want and what you need is what you will receive. The name of the book is The 4 Agreements. So yeah, this book has completely changed my life, and it has allowed me to continuously grow. It has allowed me to build a massive business, to grow and teach others, and I definitely believe if you read that book, it will completely transform you. I promise you. It's not that expensive. It's probably like $12. It's a definite pickup, it's going to change your mentality for the better, because once you start taking yourself and your mentality serious, you change, you elevate, you power up. Guys, we're trying to launch into 2020. We can't just go into 2020 just like the way we are right now. We need to literally launch ourselves, because when we launch ourselves, we're already going to be at the top. And I definitely believe that 2020 is a year of growth. So imagine you already being halfway of where you wanted to be. Imagine being 80% of the person you intended to become in 2020. Start your year that way. Start your year with the mentality that you want to have. Start your year the way you really need to, so that when you level up, you make a breakthrough. Not only just one breakthrough, but multiple breakthroughs. You deserve the best. You really do. Love yourself, guys. I'm serious about that. Love yourself every single day and be selfish with yourself. I'm telling you right now, you need to be selfish with yourself because there are people who want us for themselves only. And they're selfish with us. But we have to understand you need to be selfish with yourself. Do what it is that you desire. Whatever it is that you desire is what you must do. Do what your heart wants. And guys, it might not be the most optimal thing for others, but you will love yourself more and you will be happier because you're doing what you want. You spend one life only. You guys could have been doing anything else at this very moment, but you are deciding to spend these moments with me, right? And I'm sharing direct knowledge to every single one of you. This is knowledge that's going to transform you. This is knowledge that's going to elevate you because I only want the best for every single one of you. You know, I'm doing this every day, Monday through Friday for you guys. It's not about me. I don't benefit from this, but I thrive from it. You know, it elevates me because I get to help you guys. I'm here, guys. I made a decision and I made a promise to myself that when I'm sick, that when I'm tired, that when I'm not feeling it, I need to help you guys because it's not about me. You know, a leader puts others before him, right? A leader puts others before him. And me being selfish with myself is me sharing what I know with every single one of you because I care about every single one of you. I understand that I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. So there are too many people that need this type of information. There are too many people who are not seeing the right things in the morning. I'm responsible to show you guys that. I'm responsible to take care of you guys. And if you guys enjoy this, let me know. You know, I definitely love doing these morning mentorship calls with you guys, but you guys have to understand that I'm doing it for you guys, right? The things I learned, the mistakes I've made, I'm going to be sharing them with you guys because God has been able to bless me in abundance because of the mentality, because of what I've been doing, because of the hard work. What I'm doing when nobody's watching, guys, that's what you guys need to understand. You guys need to understand that what you do when nobody's watching you is what really matters, right? It's all nice to show, but what are you really doing with yourself? What are you really doing when no one's watching you? And I know that you know. I know that you know. You're responsible, guys, for studying. Study whatever it is that you want to study. Read. Guys, read. Reading is automatic brain fuel. That's direct. That's that needle shot right into the bloodstream. But like the brain is the primary muscle, we need to exercise it daily, right? We need to rest our mind, just like any muscle in the gym. You know, you work out, you break down the muscle, and it grows. The mind is no different. You exercise the muscle, you break it down while you're reading, while you're elevating, while you're doing things differently, while you're loving yourself. Make sure that you're getting a good night's sleep. Do it over again. And guys, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you guys. There's gonna be moments of motivation. There's gonna be moments that we get that high in life. We're gonna be extremely, extremely motivated. But let me tell you something. Always expect the worst. And I'm not being negative here. I'm just being real. Always expect the worst because we have this high of motivation. And then, you know, all of a sudden, 2 days from now, I feel like crap. 2 days from now, I don't feel that same motivation. That's why it's so important to stay disciplined and to stay consistent with your goals, to stay consistent and disciplined with whatever it is that you have implanted in your heart. What is that you wanted to do? What are your goals? This is why it's important to write down your goals, and this is why it's important to follow through with them. Because once we follow through with our goals, once we write them down, once we see them in a consistent basis, we grow, guys. We grow. And this book has definitely helped me. It has definitely helped me apply these things to my life. It has definitely helped me elevate my mentality, right? I have helped individuals change their mentality, their perspective in life, just through a simple speech. Guys, and I believe that you are all leaders. I believe that you guys all want positive change. Because you have to understand one thing. We all change. Everybody changes. If somebody's telling you, oh, you changed, you used to be like this, you used to be like that, you have to say, absolutely, I have changed. But you need to understand that I've changed for the better. You need to understand that I wasn't in a happy place. I was not satisfied with the man that I was or the woman that I was. I needed change. I needed to be better. I needed to be that person for myself. And that person that you become for yourself, you impact your parents, you impact your friends, you impact your family, your loved ones, your colleagues. Everybody's always watching, guys. Always remember that. Everybody's always watching so they can say something about you. That's why you can't be taking these things personal. If you let that infiltrate you, and if you let that hatred, if you let that resentment, if you let those things get in your mind and in your heart, guys, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's why these 4 agreements are so important. That's why being impeccable with your word, not taking anything personal, not making assumptions, and always doing your best are the 4 fundamental facts of changing your life right now. Once you apply these things to your life, guys, you're going to see drastic change. That's a promise. That's a promise, guys. Because what you read, unless you apply it to yourself, nothing. That's why you have to read and apply these things to yourself, guys. I care about every single one of you. And I need you all to elevate. 2020 is right around the corner, guys. December 6th right now. What are you doing to change? What are you doing to become that better person, right? What are people going to be saying about you a few months from now, right? Do you want to impact the world? Do you want to impact your circle of friends? Impact yourself? Guys, let me ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to answer it honestly within yourself. Let me ask you, are you guys proud of where you currently are in life right now? And I know you answered that question in your mind, but you really need to realize, are you proud with the progress you have made? Are you proud with the things that you have done? Are you proud? Guys, if you're not proud, I highly suggest you to not stop grinding. Don't stop until you're proud. Because once you become proud of yourself, then that's when you feel fulfilled. That's when you can keep going. That's when you'll fall in love with hard work. Fall in love with hard work. That's the secret, guys. Understand that hard work is your friend. Understand that grinding is your friend. Understand that the process is your friend, guys. Trust the process and have faith in the process. Because it's not going to be easy. I can promise you that. It's not going to be easy, but you need to be good to yourself in order to enjoy the process. You need to be kind with yourself. You need to love yourself. You got to do things that make you happy, no matter what other people say. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's only you. It's only you, guys. Remember that. You guys need to understand that it's nobody else but you. You're the one taking the hits. You're the one taking it all. So you really, really, really need to make it a priority to love yourself. Right? So guys, I want you guys to leave today on the special call with 5 things. Right? Number 1, learn how to be impeccable with your word. Learn how to be impeccable with your word, guys, because once you learn this, your life is completely going to change. Number 2, I need you guys to not make assumptions. Don't make assumptions without having concrete information. Don't make assumptions so that you can hurt yourself. Don't make assumptions so that you can destroy beautiful things in your life, right? Number 3, guys, don't take anything personal. Guys, once you start taking things personal, you become to hurt yourself. Once you take things personal, you're expecting something. Remember what I said, expect the worst, always. Always expect the best and the worst. It's a little tricky to do that, but your mind is the most powerful tool in the universe. So you can always expect an outcome. Never expect just one outcome. Expect multiple outcomes. Number 4, no matter how you're feeling, no matter where you are, I need you guys to do your best. I need you guys to do your best, because your best is going to change from time to time, from moment to moment. When you're sick, you're not going to feel 100. When you're healthy, you're going to feel 100. But look, your best when you are 100% healthy, and when you're sick, they're going to change. But what matters is that grind that you did, right? That thing that you did when nobody else was watching. What you did for yourself. The track you kept for yourself. Now that's what matters. You know what you did. And you know you put in those extra hours. You know you put that extra 10 minutes in the gym. That extra 3 sets of push-ups that you wanted to do. You know, that extra 5 minutes of reading, right? And number 5, guys, truly and mean, like all the way through, guys, truly fall in love with yourself. Because nobody should love you more than what you love yourself, right? Loving yourself first is the key to all things. When you love yourself genuinely, and once you understand that love that you have for yourself, you won't let yourself down. You won't be hard on yourself. You will grow. You won't need anything else from anybody else, right? The amount of growth that you will have, the amount of change that others will see, it's going to be colossal. It's going to be monumental. So you guys need to understand that once you grow on this level, you're going to make a quantum leap. Guys, I don't say that word lightly. Quantum leap. That means you have made an enormous change. The power of love outworks all other emotions. That's why us as humans, we get to express emotion through energy. Emotions are simply energy in motion. And what our emotions are saying to us is that we need to love ourselves in order to project the best outcome for everybody else around us, right? So guys, apply these things to your life. Change for the better. Don't ever allow anybody to tell you, yo, you've changed, you know, and let that hurt you, because yes, you have changed. You have changed, but you have developed a mindset that no one else can take away from you but yourself. You have developed a mentality that you yourself will never, ever let go, because that mentality is strong. That mentality is powerful. And that mentality is perfect. Guys, you are all perfect in every single way. Just believe that you are. Because what the mind conceives, it believes. All right? So I wanna do a quick prayer for everybody in here. As a tradition, you know, I always, when I'm about to end the call, I always do a quick prayer. I'm going to, this video is being recorded right now. So today's the first morning motivation that I have recorded. We're going to start posting these on YouTube so that we can grow on a completely different level. So if you're watching this on a recorded session, take this prayer and apply it to your life and allow me to elevate you. All right. So God, I just want to thank you for this very, very powerful call today. I want you to bless every single individual's life in here. I want you to help them love themselves just a little bit more, because I know that a little bit of love from you is going to be a lot of love to ourselves. I want you to help us take our success to the next level, and I want you to help us apply these things that I spoke about today. Thank you so much, God, for allowing us to be healthy, strong, powerful, and grateful. Allow us to have a very successful day, and allow us to completely crush this and crush our goals before 2020. God, we love you, we praise you, and we fear you. Thank you so much for everything you have done in our lives, and thank you for allowing us to be here at this very moment. In the powerful name of Jesus, amen. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this call. I wanna thank every single one of you, and I hope the very, very best for each and every one of us. Have a powerful day. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, and keep grinding, guys. Ezequias Mateo, over and out.